My name is Joan Crisler. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I became involved with the coma process through youth guidance. I was a Chicago public school principal, Arthur Dixon Elementary School. I think the coma process has impacted me professionally, so I really think it helped me to grow as an administrator. It's the whole idea of collaboration, shared leadership and decision making. I don't want to say it was a foreign concept, but to actually make it a part of your operating procedure on a day-to-day basis. And knowing that when you make decisions, you needed to be more inclusive in that decision making and actually coming to value the experiences of other people in helping to inform those decisions. And realizing that in practice, it was actually quite painless, that it didn't hurt to open up the doors and to be more transparent in terms of providing information and helping others to have some say in that the education of their children really helped us grow as a staff, as a school, as a community, and certainly me as a school leader. I think for me personally, as a school administrator, some of the most cutting edge and really impactful theories and strategies came from me participating in those summer principal leadership institutes here at Yale. Learned about the developmental pathways, the brain research, and actually came back and implemented them with my student support team to an expansive level in our school. And it really helped the teachers to be able to view the students who are their constituents in a different way, as Dr. Homer said this morning, about educators not knowing and understanding the people that they were educating. And so gaining that knowledge, those experiences really helped us to grow and to do things within our school district that very few people were doing, but really had a major impact on our school culture, our school climate, our children, the way they functioned, and the way the staff functioned. I think one of the most critical impacts was how we decided to focus on the education of and the development of the adults in our environment, and changing those adult mindsets and behavior patterns really went a long way to the success of the program and shifting our culture and climate and mindset universally.
What do you think, just based on your experiences, that people should know today or could use today from the Comer model?
That we start with the children first, that we come to understand them, honor them, and look to, one thing I learned, we will also engage in a process called PBIS, Positive Behavior Interventions and Support, which of course is an SEL model. But one of the first things they taught us is that every negative behavior is a sign of a need not met. So taking the position that if a child's behavior is antisocial, if they're acting out, there is a need there. The child is crying out for someone to discover what that need is and to meet that need. And that we have to exercise the patience, we have to have the stamina to do what needs to be done to assist that child first. Not to say that we as adults, our needs don't need to be met too, but one of the things that we signed on for was to sometimes subjugate our needs in order to try to meet the needs of the children that we serve. So I think putting children first, that whole philosophy of no fault, it's nobody's fault. They didn't do it on purpose necessarily. Things happen. And so once they happen, instead of us finding fault and finding blame and throwing up our hands and saying, well, this is hopeless, there's nothing we can do about it, look for solutions. and do whatever you have to do to find those solutions to resolve it. And look at problems more as challenges and opportunities, not for something that's going to defeat us and throw us off course.